England will play their final World Cup friendlies against New Zealand and Costa Rica in Tampa Bay and Orlando, respectively, after confirming the venues. Thomas Tuchel confirms the dates and venues for his World Cup friendlies. The friendlies against New Zealand will take place at the Raymond James Stadium on June 6 at 4 p.m., 9 p.m. UK time. Tuchel's team will then travel from Florida to the Interco Stadium in Orlando for their match against Costa Rica, also starting at 4 p.m., 9 p.m. UK time, on June 10. Both matches were announced in February, but the English Football Association only recently confirmed the venues. Tuchel's team will have an extended training period in Florida, which will allow the entire squad to acclimatize to the expected hot weather conditions. The England squad will then gather in Kansas City, where they will be based at the Swope Football Village for the duration of the tournament. Maguire very keen to be part of England for the World Cup. Harry Maguire has admitted he very keen to be part of Thomas Tuchel's England squad for this summer's World Cup and is confident in his ability to shine on the big stage. A change of fortune at Manchester United led to Maguire's first national team call-up in 18 months in March, and he featured in both friendlies, playing the full 90 minutes against Uruguay and coming on as a substitute in the final minutes of the 1-0 defeat against Japan. Maguire has only earned 7 caps for England since what he describes as one of the worst periods of his career, when he was booed by Scottish fans on the night he scored an own goal at Hampden Park in England's 3-1 win in September 2023. But his resurgence at club level has come at a timely moment for the 33-year-old to secure his place in the national team for his third World Cup. Although Tuchel has said he is still behind Ezri Konsa, Mark Guéhi, John Stones and Trevoh Chalobah, currently injured, in the pecking order. "I think it would be my last World Cup for the national team. Of course, I'd love to go," Maguire said. "I've been to 2. I missed the Euros 2 years ago because of injury, which really hurt me. So I really want to play, whatever role the manager wants me to play. Whether it's starting or being the game winner in the final minutes. I still believe that, even at this age, I'm still one of the best defenders in the world in both penalty areas. I think that's undeniable. That ability is really effective in the final minutes of a game, whether you're trying to hold on to a lead or trying to turn the game around. I still think I can play an important role, I can help. If that's the case, I'm sure the manager will choose me if he believes so too. Let's wait and see." Tuchel, Foden's World Cup availability uncertain. Thomas Tuchel admitted Phil Foden's availability for the England World Cup is uncertain as he struggled to perform in the March friendlies. The 25-year-old was the only player to start both games in the final training camp before the coach announced the squad. He was deployed as a number 10 in the 1-1 draw against Uruguay before being used as a false 9 in the match against Japan. England lost 1-0 on Tuesday and Foden was ineffective in replacing Harry Kane. His failure to impress in both attempts, coupled with a difficult time at Manchester City, has raised questions about his place in the national team. When asked whether the 49-cap striker had made the most of his opportunity, Tuchel took a deep breath and said, "He tried his best. I have to say he performed brilliantly in training camp, but it's true that he's struggling to show that on the pitch. Obviously he hasn't been playing much for Man City lately. But when he's back at training camp he's always smiling and performing very well in training sessions. And I think he'll surprise us and will play with the same enthusiasm and excitement. But it's true he's struggling to make a full impact. As Foden has admitted before, he has rarely shown impressive form at Man City on the international stage. Even during the Euro 2024 final after receiving the PFA and FWA Player of the Year awards. Now, he faces fierce competition for a place in the squad as his form and playing time at the club are declining, leading to questions about whether Tuchel can bring a player struggling on the pitch to the World Cup.